Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chrissy and I am the owner of Sugar and Spice Glitter Co. If you have been a subscriber to my channel for a while now, then you know that I haven't posted any videos here on the channel for a couple of weeks. So I'm super excited to finally be sitting down and filming and uploading a video for you guys. I took a little bit of a break because there has just been so much going on, but I'm so excited to be bringing to you guys a pretty simple and easy tutorial. So I wanted to just show you guys how I created this simple resin-free tumbler. These are the kinds of tumblers that I used to do along with wine glasses and t-shirts, but I always had so much fun creating simple tumblers like this. Really, all you need to create this is the tumbler, some vinyl, some Mod Podge, and your favorite glitter. It's super easy. It is a nice, easy way to get started in the community, especially if you're not too comfortable with working with resin, or if you just recently found out that you have an allergy to resin and you don't quite want to give up making cups just yet. I thought this would be a really cool tutorial to show you guys some nice tumblers that you can make without using resin, and these are pretty popular, and for a long time I was only making these. So I wanted to share with you guys how I made it, and if you are excited and you want to learn how you can make these for yourself, then keep on watching. To make this cup, you don't need many materials, but of course you're going to need your cup. Now I'm using this 16-ounce matte black tumbler, but you can use a clear acrylic tumbler or any acrylic tumbler. This can also be done on a stainless steel cup as well. I'm going to be using painter's tape. It's about 2 inches wide. That's going to help me create my line. And then the electrical tape I'm going to be putting around the cup. Now as you can see, I'm using a Sharpie marker to create my line, but you can use a washable marker or a pencil for this part. And I'm just placing my Sharpie marker on top of that painter's tape to help create my line. I'm moving the cup, not moving the marker. So as I'm pressing the cup along the Sharpie marker, you can see how it creates that line. Now this is where the electrical tape is going to come in, and I'm going to place my electrical tape above that line because we're going to be hiding that line with the glitter. So I'm using my electrical tape because I feel it is the best to put around the cup. I like to use it better than painter's tape. It's more flexible and easier, especially with these cups that have a slight taper. So I'm going to just be putting the painter's tape, I'm going to be putting the electrical tape slightly above that black line, and we're going to just wrap the cup. Once we finish wrapping the cup with this tape, we're going to use Mod Podge and then apply our glitter. Now that our cup is taped off, I'm going to just grab a sandpaper and just gently rough up the surface of my cup. You always want to make sure that you are properly prepping the surface of your cups, and so this is going to ensure that the Mod Podge and glitter adhere properly to our cup. After I'm done sanding, I'm going to take 91% alcohol and just rub the bottom of our cup away to clean it off so that we have a nice clean surface that's free of any oil or debris. This is what the bottom of your cup should look like once you're done. So I've tried all of the different kinds of Mod Podge, but my favorite one to use is this Blue Label Dishwasher Safe. The reason why I prefer the Dishwasher Safe above the rest is because I feel like it goes on a lot thinner than all of the other ones. It dries really quickly, but also I'm able to pull the tape away from the cup without pulling up the glitter and the Mod Podge at the same time. A lot of the other Mod Podges that I've tried in the past leave a really nasty uneven line and also tend to pull up the glitter and the Mod Podge when I'm pulling up the tape. So those are a couple reasons why I love using the Dishwasher Safe, and also it dries fast and you can see just how nice and thin and even we can get the layer of Mod Podge. Now you do want to make sure that you're using a nice soft brush when you're painting on your Mod Podge so that you can Get rid of as many lines as possible and have an even coat. You don't want any of the lines from your glitter to show through. So you can see that I'm going to go over the Mod Podge just to make sure that I have a nice even coat. After I've applied my glitter, I go ahead, tap off the excess, and pull up the electrical tape immediately after applying my glitter. I do not wait for my glitter to dry before pulling up the tape. I feel like it works best when you've pulled it off as soon as I've applied the glitter. Look at how crisp and clean that line is. I'm going to set the tumbler aside for an hour, and then we will apply our top coat of Mod Podge to seal it all in. So now that we're ready for the top coat of Mod Podge, I'm going to just put a little bit of that inside of a medicine cup, and I am going to use that same paintbrush that I used before. You want to make sure that you're putting your Mod Podge over the glitter that has been fully dried. You don't want to do this part when your glitter and your Mod Podge is still wet, because then you will get a lot of movement and displacement from your glitter. And when that happens, it causes your glitter to look clumpy, uneven, splotchy, and just not pretty. So you do want to make sure that you're going in with your paintbrush and you're using a soft bristle paintbrush so that it can glide evenly above that glitter. And we're also going to be trapping in that glitter and going slightly above that glitter line to seal everything in completely. Make sure that when you're applying your Mod Podge, you go in with thin coats and you smooth out any lines or unevenness in your Mod Podge. This one coat should be enough to just completely seal all of your glitter in. Since we went in with only one coat of glitter, one top coat of Mod Podge is just enough. Now, this technique is going to allow your glitter to be textured. It's not going to be smooth or shiny like it would be encased under resin. So you will be able to feel the glitter underneath, but you would still also have a nice sparkle to your glitter as well. It is super important to note that while Mod Podge does dry within 1 to 2 hours, its full cure time isn't for 28 days. So it's important to let your customers know that while they can handle it and drink from it, it's super important to only hand wash these cups, but it should be completely cured within that 28-day time, and then they can go ahead and they shouldn't have any issues with hand washing it or anything like that. Also want to make sure that these cups are not soaked in water or placed in the dishwasher, regardless that we're using dishwasher safe Mod Podge. Now on the back of the Mod Podge, it does say that it can be placed on the top rack of the dishwasher, but because we're also going to be using vinyl on this cup, we do not recommend it. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Once you're done applying your Mod Podge, this is what it should look. Now you want to allow it 1 to 2 hours to dry, and we'll be back to apply our vinyl. The vinyl design that we're using today, I actually purchased a SVG file from BearTrendz Digi designs over on Etsy. She has a ton of different designs over there, and yeah, they're pretty amazing, so go ahead and check that out. I'll have a link to her shop down below. The quote we're going to be using says be savage, not average, and then the leopard print that we're using today as well is from her shop, so go ahead and check it out. I'm going to have those linked down below. Now here I'm just going to be weeding the design away and then applying that onto the cup. Now I actually decided to do like a reverse weeding on the cup because this vinyl that I'm using, which is from Arteza, is not as easy to weed away when you have a little font like we're using today. So I removed some of the border from the outside of the design and then decided to just apply my transfer sheet over the entire design and then weed it while it was on the cup. So I applied my transfer sheet. I'm going to pull that away from the backing of the adhesive vinyl, and then I'm going to center that in the middle of my cup and just smooth that out. So I'm just eyeballing where I want this design right now, and I do want it in the center of the cup, not so much towards the top, because I'm going to be filling in that area with some leopard print. Now I'm going to be using my squeegee to just smooth that out. I'm going to remove the transfer sheet, and then after I'm done removing the transfer sheet, I'll peel away that excess vinyl that's on there. So I've just decided to go ahead and hand place my leopard spots. I felt like it was just easier to do it this way, and I can kind of place them where I want them. So I'm removing the spots by hand using an X-Acto knife. If you're going to be using an X-Acto knife, just be careful. And I'm just going to be placing them where I want them. So I'm going to be spreading that around the entire area of the tumbler where I want the vinyl design. And then that's pretty much it for this tutorial. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys found it really informative and easy to follow along. I wanted to just come back on and say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you really enjoyed it and you enjoy watching videos like this, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, you can find all the links to everything we used in this video in the description down below, as well as a link to more information about my mentorship and exclusives program. And you may also find some discount codes down there for you as well. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.